Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Or if you are uh, new to the channel, welcome. So, I'm doing this video. This is, I got home from work a little while ago. As I'm recording this, it is 2:40 a.m. So I will probably schedule this to upload later in the morning. But I wanted to look at the plight, so to speak, of the Buffalo Sabres. A team that seems to be in a constant rebuild. I swear they have been rebuilding since the last time they made the playoffs, which was 2011. They have not made the playoffs since 2011. They actually were looking halfway decent this year. They had they were looking like they could, maybe make a run toward the playoffs. And then this happened. Now, I wanted to take a look here. Their last win was right before Thanksgiving. November 23rd against San Jose. They won 4-2. Their last 10 games, they are 0-7-3. They have lost 10 straight. Winless in 10 straight. Now, their overall record, they're 31 games in, their overall record, they are 11-16-4. 26 points, a .419 points percentage. Crazy thing is that's not dead last. That's not even last in their division, record-wise and points percentage. But they're not that far away. And I wanted to take a look at some of their key players that they have. Talent-wise, they're not a bad team. Talent-wise, I don't understand why they struggle so much. But they're key players. I mean, and again, this guy's in trade talk. They're talking about trading him. Did they not learn? Did they not learn from past experience? Did they not learn from Ryan O'Reilly? Did they not learn from Jack Eichel? Did they not learn from Sam Reinhart? Dylan Cousins. They're talking about trading Dylan Cousins. He's only 23 years old. So again, you haven't learned. You really haven't learned. Let's send these players away so they can then win Stanley Cups a couple years down the road. Hello, Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart. But Dylan Cousins, he's 23 years old. JJ Peterka, 22 years old. Tage Thompson is 27. Alex Tuck is 28. Bowen Byram is 23. Owen Power, 22. Rasmus Dahlin, 24. In net, they're relying on Devin Levi, who's 22. And Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen, who's 25. This is not an old team. I mean, you look at these key players, they're not old. I don't understand. I don't understand what the major malfunction here is with this team. I mean, when you've got Kevin Adams coming out and talking, we have taxes, we don't have palm trees. Interesting, he talks about, we don't have palm trees, like you're really trying to make a veiled threat to the Florida Panthers, who, if I recall, just won the Stanley Cup. I heard that and I'm like, you're not seriously taking a shot at the Florida Panthers here, are you? A team that just came off a Stanley Cup championship, who've been to the finals the last 2 years in a row, who one of their main guys on their team is a guy you had that you decided to trade away the last 2 years. Two key guys that you decided to trade away have both won Stanley Cups in Jack Eichel in Vegas and Sam Reinhart in Florida. And you're going to tell me, well, we don't, we don't have a, we have a state tax, and we don't have palm trees. Like you're really wanting to take a shot at the Florida Panthers who just won a championship. How many championships have you won, Kevin Adams? It blew my. It's like, we can't really draw free agents. Yeah. Buffalo used to be a good team. They had a good team. I mean, they went to the Stanley Cup final in '99. I know that's a long way off. It's been a long time since then, but they had a good team. They were a free agent destination at one point. I don't understand. This is a team, literally, they seem to be in a perpetual rebuild. Every time it looks like, yeah, okay, we might get a little closer. Yeah, screw it, tear it down again and start over. You haven't made the playoffs since 2011. You started over like 5 times. It's crazy. But I wanted to take a look at these last 10 games. Again, like I said, 0-7-3 in their last 10. Just unbelievable. It all started with a 1-0 loss to Minnesota on November 27th. Then, 2 nights later, November 29th, an overtime loss to the Vancouver Canucks 4-3. Then, the very next night, November 30th, a 3-0 loss to the New York Islanders. Then, December 3rd, a 5-4 loss to the Colorado Avalanche. Then, 2 nights after that, December 5th, an overtime loss against the Winnipeg Jets 3-2. And then, December 7th, a 5-2 loss against Utah. December 9th, a shootout loss to the Detroit Red Wings, 6-5. Sorry, I had to refill the dog's water dish. They kind of need water, and you can kind of hear when they're out of water. So I had to step away and do that. So where was I? Oh yeah, December 9th, a shootout loss to the Detroit Red Wings. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 losses in a row right there. Then on December 11th, a 3-2 loss to the New York Rangers, who, by the way, the New York Rangers are in the midst of their own free fall. Then on December 14th, a 4-2 loss to the Washington Capitals. And then just last night, December 15th, a 5-3 loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, a couple of these games, including Toronto here, they had leads. They had leads in these games, and they blew them. They had a 2-goal lead against Toronto, blew it. I don't know. But, I mean, that's 10 losses in a row. So let's take a look at the rest of their games through the rest of the calendar year. December 17th, they play the Montreal Canadiens. Then on the 20th, they play Toronto again. Which, by the way, let me look here. Oh. Yeah, Montreal, they're on the road at Montreal. Then they are home against Toronto. They then are on the road against Boston. On the road again at the New York Islanders. Back home against the Chicago Blackhawks on December 27th. And then they're back on the road for the rest of the calendar year, the 29th in St. Louis and the 31st in Dallas. Now, they've lost 10 in a row. I look at the rest of this year. Where's a win? Where's there a win? I'm looking at this remaining schedule. Where is there a win? I mean, maybe right here against Montreal? Maybe? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where they turn this around. I don't know where this. I don't know. I don't know where this losing streak ends. But it's not getting any better. They, I mean, again, this was a team I had some hopes for. I definitely had some hopes for. I thought this might be a year they could make the playoffs. They could finally, after 14 years of missing the playoffs, they could finally get in. It ain't looking that way. I don't know. I don't know where it ends. I don't know if they. I mean, the team that's lower than them in the standings is Montreal. To me, out of all these games, that's their most possible, probable win. I mean, other than that, I don't know. I just, again, this is a team. They should not be this bad. They really should not. They should not be this bad. I don't know where this ends with them. I don't know where this gets better. I don't know where they turn it around. At what game throughout the rest of the calendar year? Where do they turn it around? I don't know. I don't know. But will firing Kevin Adams do the trick? No, because I mean they've went down this road before. They've been through how many general managers? This is Lindy Ruff's second. Lindy Ruff, is back with them again, and I mean they've gone through how many head coaches in this time since the last time they made the playoffs? They've gone through what, 3 or 4 general managers. I don't know. I don't know where it ends, but they got to figure something out because I mean if they keep losing the way that they're going, I I don't know. I mean, you're setting yourself up again for to be again right there in the draft lottery again. Instead of fighting for a playoff spot, you'd be right there in the draft lottery again. Again, I don't know where it ends. I'd like to see it end. I want to see this team make a run at the playoffs. I really do. But I mean, this is 10 straight losses that they've suffered. And like I said, if they don't find a way to beat Montreal, I look at who they have here the rest of the way. Where's there a win? Where out of these teams can they scrounge a win? I don't know. I don't know, but they got to figure something out. Let me know what you guys think, though. Can Buffalo turn this around? Can Buffalo get out of this funk that they're in to at least try to be competitive? Try to try to get back into at least somewhat competing for a playoff spot. I mean, there's a long way to go in the season, but this is incredible. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Let me know though what you guys think. Again, I want Buffalo to do well, but losing 10 in a row now, I don't know. I don't know where the win comes from. I don't know how they get out of this. But trading away some of your good young players is not the answer. You have to build around them because just as some of these players are getting good, let's trade them. Like, seriously, I don't know. I don't know where it ends. I don't know what's next for them. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. Can Buffalo get out of this? Or is this just going to be another year gone by where they miss the playoffs and are just a perpetual rebuild, build it up a little bit and then tear it all down again? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comments section. Do you think they end this losing streak at some point the rest of the calendar year? If you think that, where do they get the win? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Come on, Buffalo, snap out of it. I will see you guys. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to share this video or share any other videos from the channel. That would be amazing. Go right ahead and do it. And, like I said, Buffalo, snap out of it. I'll see you guys later.